start with some of the transactions you made over the weekend, or last few days, and we also saw Aaron Crawford was on the field. Maybe give us an update there.
Yeah, Aaron's gonna get surgery. He gave it a great go. It was what it was. He really wanted to give it a shot. We honored that because we really think he's a hard worker. But his knee was already messed up, and he wanted to see if he could play. And he cowboyed through it and did a good job. But it was just time. So Aaron getting surgery today. Other than that, kind of feels like we haven't been out on here for a while. So it was a little sloppy. We got a ways to go, but it was fun to get around the guys again.
The injury to Flo, of course, that's very difficult. But you have had a lot of depth on the line. I guess it's going to be tested.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we brought a couple of D linemen in, though, because I had a couple of injuries on the defensive line. And, certainly is tough with Flo. I think a guy that I believe has really given a lot to this team and made us better. But is next man up mentality. Take advantage of your opportunities. That's basically what we want to make sure the guys know.
Looks like Adrian Green is ready to come back into the lineup. How have you kind of seen him for his progression, if he's an option for Friday?
Yeah, we just got to see if he can handle the physicality of it. I mean, he had a broken leg, so we got to get his fitness up, and is it ready to take those hits? And we had everyone practicing today, which is good. But I do want to make sure that he's in shape, and if he is, he'll help us.
What do you take from the game in Edmonton? How do you look back at it?
Yeah. Just they beat us. I've said it many times, but I think we need to understand any team can beat any team. We got to show up and play at our level and take advantage of certain things. To me, they won the line of scrimmage. They also, to me, just had a little bit extra juice, and it's hard in a long season. I get it. We're just coming off a bye. We need to make sure we show up motivated, hungry, and also let's make sure we're clicking.
Dave, you like the schedule? You got a 6-game block there. There's no long weeks, short weeks, bye weeks. It's just straight sprint to the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard other coaches in the league, the schedule's a schedule. You're going to do what you need to do. But, I do feel like, we're where we want to be. Obviously, hope to win more games, but we're where we want to be. We had an off week. You want to go into the playoffs with momentum. You want to be healthy. Those are things that are obviously important. But you do want to make sure for me, I'm a scheduled person. Every 7 days a game, that's perfect for me as a coach and a player. We got a few of those, and I think that will help our team.
What do you see in the Lions, and what have they maybe improved on lately here?
Yeah, they're excellent. I mean, they're I think, like you said, they got a lot of talent. They're tough. They're well coached. Quarterback's playing extremely well, as good as anybody in the league, in my opinion. That's always a challenge when offensively your quarterback's playing at a high standard, and then they're opportunistic. They do have their returner is now giving them another spark as well. Always, in my opinion, tough games, but Bucks brought that mentality from Winnipeg, and I think they're responded. So it should be a heck of a game and one that we know is a big game. We got to get out here and play well.
Derek Moncrief said after the game, before going to the bye week, that this team's going to win a Grey Cup, and that's the mentality he's going to bring down from the leadership group all the way down to the rest of the team. When a team's set to go like that from the team, as a coach, does that make your job easier for guys to buy in?
Yeah, I definitely am glad that, but it's just words. You got to work, and we got to make sure we're here doing the right things. That's what seems to be a long way off, in my opinion. I'm glad he's thinking that way, and there is a belief that we can keep improving, that we have a chance, but let's make sure we stay in the moment here, get better today, tomorrow, and the next day, play better game this week, try to get the win, and build. And, if we do that and you just stay in the short term and you understand those type of things, the odds are you'll play better and have a better chance when the playoffs arrive.
More transactional. We did see Sheldon Arnold out there with a cast. Any update on him?
Yeah, I mean, he broke a bone, so he got fitted. Some guys can play with casts, some can't. And how serious and how well did the surgery go? So we'll figure that out. But tough kid. He's done it before, so I mean he has some experience on how fast he can heal and that sort of stuff. We have to be smart too. Is you do understand that maybe if it's a playoff game or whatever and it's one and done, you go with a different mindset. But we'll see what we can do with Sheldon.